Knights of Oakley. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the wild card round. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. There's Chris Olave. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a play fake. Carr sliding out of the pocket. Finding Taysom Hill complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw his Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Carr to throw again. They'll get this out to Kamara. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 42 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Block it in motion right. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 and second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Now Moon. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
2nd down and 4. So no gain on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
93.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion right, Olave. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Carr able to locate his running back, Camara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And they are able to to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Walker with another carry. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Running left is Walker. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 37 yards. And the Black Knights have got it back to within a score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now Carr drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
to Kamara for another catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
What now? Later 9. Express. 808. 618. Hey, later 2.
Carr now on first down. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 53 yards. And the Saints add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Saints 21, Black Knights 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have
hates?
kept it on the ground.
From the gun, it's Walker. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
To throw, Moon. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Moon. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Mustang 19.
Now Moon. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Kamara. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
93.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
29.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Thomas goes in motion left.
694.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Walker. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They run again with Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Black Knights have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 734. 29. 734. That's it.
He'll drop to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
18 rattling. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Here's Moon. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up, and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Carr now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Looked like he had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a 2nd and 2. Moon to throw. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. Down the left sideline. And touchdown! DK Metcalf, 63 yards. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from evening this one up. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. They'll look to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Chris Olave. His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Saints 31, Black Knights 24.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. So the false start will back them up 5. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Pace.
Again, it's Walker. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 152 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Play action. It's Moon. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19, 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, it's Moon. Walker with a grab, left side. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Come on. Hit.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Walker on the read option. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. So an interesting call there to take the 3, but I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Carr. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Going to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
A play fake, now Moon. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. To throw on 2nd down, Moon. That's complete. Right around the lane. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Black Knights have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put them up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Right now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He completes it to Olave. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Now Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Trying the left side with Kamara.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let go.
He'll look to throw. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw. Going right back to Smith-Njigba.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. back to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
One down. 29. 7:34. It's up.
One final try now for Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.